Hello everyone, I am Srijit. This is Leon DNA. It's time to take your first step to live a life you always dream of. Make sure to watch till the end so you get to understand the full picture and get enough clarity to take your first step towards financial freedom. This is how your future will unfold having attained the financial freedom. Imagine breaking free like stepping off your treadmill onto an open road. Not just exciting, but truly living with passion and purpose. See yourself reaching for something more, each step igniting a new dream. You get to experience different cultures, try various cuisines, and get to explore the world like never before. Think about work not as a burden, but as a chance to create something you're proud of. Effort and enjoyment merging seamlessly like painting a masterpiece. Imagine pouring your heart into something you love, feeling fulfilled all along. Imagine every moment brimming with meaning, every step leading you closer to who you want to be. Picture work and life flowing together, a symphony of doing what you love. Now let's get back. Reality is often disappointing, but you can make reality whatever you want. Okay, the first step is to start preparing a financial statement of your life for every single month or for every quarter and have a consolidated report at the end of each year. If every business entity and private company has a financial statement, if Indian government prepares a budget plan every year, why not have one for ourselves? Accounting is the most important subject for individuals, but yet no one teaches us in school or college. But it helps to reveal your strength and weakness, controls mindless spending, and helps you to set realistic goals, helps you to take smart investment choices, helps you to unlock a secure and fulfilling life. Let's get started. I'll guide you to prepare your financial freedom. Grab a pen and notebook. Okay, there are three components in a financial statement: the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement. Your income is basically your salary, freelance work, side hustles, anything that brings you money in. Your expenses, that is a spending, could be your rent, groceries, bills, entertainment, basically everything you spend your money on. At the end of a duration, your profit or loss is the difference between your income and expenses. If it's positive, you save money. If negative, you went into debt or spent more than you earned. Difference of these two determines whether we are living profitably or we need to work around to get more income, or it's time to monitor our expenses closely. Easy, right? Okay. Let's go to the next component. This is a little tricky. Pay attention. Balance sheet. Imagine this is a photograph of your financial situation right now. It shows two main things: assets, which is something that can generate an income; liability, something that takes money out of your pocket. Difference is the net worth. This is basically how much richer you'll be if you sold everything and paid off all your debts. There are three ways to think about this. Firstly, an asset is something which over a duration generates more revenue than the inherent expenses. A car, for example, well, it is a liability because of maintenance charges, insurance every year. But if you said, bro, it helps me reach to office and indirectly contributes to revenue generation. No, no. Well, think again. We have work from home option. Also, you could consider to avail office transport facility. Some of you may think an EV is an asset. Yes, it has comparatively less maintenance charges, but still wear and tear is inevitable. You're riding in city traffic and a random two-wheeler guy bumps your car, and before you catch him, he's already crossed the signal. Okay, it is debatable, but hope you got the point. The second thing, before doing a big ticket purchase, answer to you this question. Can it help me generate income? And am I prepared to use it for that purpose? Well, if you are using an iPhone just for scrolling social media, then it is theoretically a liability. But when you start using an iPhone or MacBook to shoot, edit, create content in your YouTube, or create and share a content in Skillshare, then it is an asset. Third point, does it demand your time and energy in order to generate revenue? If suppose, imagine if you run a pizza shop, the furnace or oven which is used to cook the pizza is functioning only if your business is doing good. During the time of COVID, many shops remained closed for months. The once functioning assets would have degraded because of no regular maintenance, and maybe it requires some additional rework to start functioning again. It is still an asset, but there's a catch. It requires your time and usage. Another example you could think of is a salon shop. But during the same pandemic time, YouTubers were making a lot of money. They had assets which worked for them irrespective of their time and attention. Other examples are publishing a book, having a podcast channel, publishing an online content in Skillshare. Okay, now having discussed all this, ask yourself, is your house an asset or liability? Let me know in the comments down below. On a lighter funny note, is your college friend or colleague your best asset, or is he a liability because he is always asking for a treat on every occasion? What about your girlfriend or boyfriend? At the end of the day, are they draining your cash, or is it worth the time and experience? To all the girls, sorry, I am not responsible if your boyfriend breaks up with you after watching this. Okay, let's continue. Cash flow statement. Simple. It shows the flow of cash over a duration. Is it net positive or negative? This is cash flow of an asset. This is cash flow of a liability. Let's summarize using this with an example. Disposable income is income minus taxes minus essential expenses, discretionary expenses, investments minus emergency fund contributions. Okay, so essential expenses are like your water, food, shelter. Discretionary expenses are those that you choose to incur or not, which is entertainment, travel, etc. In your early stage of career, the first thing is to focus on building your emergency fund. Then you could start your investment journey. Take debt sensibly. If the RHS is negative and you're taking a loan on top of it, it makes your situation worse. This is how the graph looks for a low income person. No assets, almost zero free cash. This is the graph of a middle class person. Maybe you can picture a typical IT employee. Without focusing on improving the asset column, the person runs behind fame and glory and ends up taking a lot of unsustainable debt. They may appear rich, but actually not. This is how the graph of the top 1% of the people look like. It's not like they don't take debt. They can very well manage their debt using the revenue generated from their assets. They are the people who avail cheap debt and grow their wealth exponentially. By this time, if you said, well, Srijit, there are a lot of things happening in my life which I just realized, but I'm still very much confused. It just means you started thinking about it seriously. You will be able to realize plan and execute your thoughts once you start taking the first step, that is preparing your financial statement. I now believe you will be able to picture your financial condition. If you wish to get a copy of my retirement planning spreadsheet, do not hesitate to drop a mail, because in the world of finance, the numbers are trying to tell you a story. I strongly recommend to read the book by Robert T. Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Complex financial statements are beautifully explained and easy to understand in this book. I prefer read this and gained a lot of knowledge out of it. If you find this useful, please share it with your friends, to someone you think this video could be helpful. For more such videos about finance, fitness and freedom, consider subscribing to Leon DNA. It means a lot to me. That's it for today, guys. Peace.